Hello and welcome back, everybody, once again to All the Mods 9 here on my server, which we have some exciting news for. I know a few people have been asking, have been wondering, how can I join the server? When can I join the server? When will it be available again? And today, for a week or two, or until the server gets too full, we'll do it right now. We are going to turn off the whitelist. So you can now join. IP's in the description. It is mc.fallenpumpking.tech. If you join while the whitelist is off, let me fix some audio levels here. If you join while the whitelist is off, you will be added to the whitelist next time it is turned on. So all you have to do is join now, and you'll be on the whitelist for the extent of the public server. So now that that is done and out of the way, thought we would check on the status of our All the Mods stars. Got a couple of them, quite a few of them. Luckily that's running well. Let's see, how many draconic chunks do we have? We have a good amount of draconic dust. I did want to get a few other things set up, but the plan today is probably just do a bit of Greg Tech. Continue our progress there. Wanted to check our ore system. Okay, so all these ores need to be in a view cell. We'll have to get that done eventually. I can probably do that on my own time. This is still trying to make the liquid rubber. How much are we up to on that? 2,500. Why don't we change the auto craft for liquid rubber after I cancel it? So only stock if we drop below 1,000. I think that would be a good idea. Okay. So we're at an exciting point in Greg Tech. We're starting to get all the big machines up and running, and we're getting further and further into the easier automation, is how I would put it. By easier automation, I mean the point where it's just patterns and pattern providers and machines, and we'll be making progress. Less and less worrying about things. Why don't we dive into creating all of the next steps in the quest chain? I want to finish making these machines. We need a fluid solidifier with ingot, because this machine also uses casting molds to form fluids into different shapes. Okay. And we need to make a oxygen line and have it running. Now I was looking at this. We can make a hammer in case we needed anything for it. But if we look here, it says sand into arc furnace with oxygen to make glass, glass in a macerator to turn it to dust, dust into centrifuge for silicon dioxide, silicon dioxide in electrolyzer to get silicon dust and oxygen. And that it says the only oxygen you need to get started is green sapphire dust, and it'll give you some. But can we just jump to just putting glass into a macerator since we have infinite glass from villagers? Look at glass, we got like 392,000. So we'll probably make all the machines, but basic steam turbine generator. Oh, cool. We'll have to make that. But we'll make all the machines, but I think we can kind of skip the process a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay. Basic steam generator in the large boiler. How is the large boiler constructed? We don't have to use it really because of us using converters. How do I see the layers? Yeah, there we go. Layer 1, 2. So it's got pipe casing on the inside. We'll make all the quests. We'll do them for the rewards and such. We need to make car up. Holy cow. Copper nickel. Copper and nickel in an alloy smelter, which you'll need to create the coils for the electric blast furnace. Ore processing, we've got the macerator. We need an ore washer and thermal centrifuge. And we need to get a basic mixer and what we're going to change to a kinetic mixer. Speaking of the kinetic mixer, we're going to want a few create motors. The ones that have the infinite stress units that we can use to speed up kinetic mixers. We have a look at create. It's actually really cheap. It's just some cogwheels, some shafts, gearbox, and stars. So let's grab some of our stars. Let's make 4 of them. So we got those. We need 4 gearboxes. Really quick. Let's see. We need more here. Why don't we make patterns for all these? Pattern for gearbox. Hopefully we have enough. I don't know if we have enough andesite casing. We'll find out. Can I get 3 more of these? Perfect. And then we need 12 large cogwheel, 8 cogwheel. So we've already got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 8 of these. And then we just need some shafts. Perfect. All right, let's come down to our setup over here and move a couple of the things. And what I could do is just grab 3 more covers so I don't have to do the redstone signal thing. Place them like so. And then if I clear this bar, we can just place items. So we know these go here, here, and like so. Perfect. Let's just do that 3 more times. And then be on our way. I hope everyone's doing well. I myself have been rather stressed IRL. Got a lot going on. And YouTube and Minecraft has kind of taken a back seat temporarily while I try to deal with a bunch of issues. But I got through one hurdle of passing a really hard college course. It was exciting. I'm happy I passed that. Feels good, man. All right, so we've got these for our kinetic mixers. Let's finish these bottom machines. So, congrats. Thanks, Spike. We need a basic fluid solidifier and a ingot casting mold. So let's make a pattern for basic fluid solidifier. Hopefully our system can produce it. And we need a ingot casting mold. Let's just make one. Wait, where did it go? Where's my molds? There they are. Okay, and I think this is just going to be waiting on wires. There is our basic fluid solidifier. Turn that quest in. Got some cobalite and a little bit of steel. If we look at the uses for it, a lot of these casting molds is how we would make the plates and ingots and nuggets. Why don't we make another fluid solidifier for plates? Just so that we have them both set up. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll get this all working and figure it all out exactly how we want to do it. I want to clean up the way we're doing the converters. I'm not quite happy with how it's turned out, but I'm going to put our two fluid solidifiers here and change them to auto the side. Oops. Add some pattern providers. And we'll probably set this bottom one to be ingot. Then we need to add some more wiring over here. I wonder if, can you connect these two? Hey, you can. Beautiful. So these should get power, albeit a little slowly. I really want to get into the higher converters. LV, MV, convert LV. What is there? Oh, there is an LV 4 amp. LV 8. Yeah, I'm actually going to change these. I'm going to break these 1 amp and grab a LV 16 amp 32 EU. I probably don't understand quite exactly how these work. We'll find out. I do need 16x tin cable and tin wire. Throw these patterns in here, and then I actually probably need to put the converters back to have enough power to make this. Let's just see. Oh, we're missing red alloy cable. I didn't know it used that too. Let's grab some red alloy cable as a pattern. Do this one, then this one. And I am definitely going to have to put back some of the converters. Take our mallet and change the modes. And now try to get 4 of these. It's going to take a while for everything to process. Did I do this? Oh, I didn't. Hold on. I need... How do I, there we go. Had to flip the output sides. While those are crafting, let's make all the machines you want. So we need a rock crusher, forge hammers, basic arc, basic electrolyzer. Go ahead and make patterns for these. Make a basic rock crusher pattern. A basic forge hammer. Basic arc furnace, which this one's the right one. I can just click here, which does require graphite dust and these tin cables. How do you get the graphite dust? It recommends the forge hammer of refined graphite, macerating ores, which we're going to set up, and ore washing them. So we won't have that pattern yet. I guess we're going to have to take a moment and set up the ore processing line in order to get the right materials. But let's get an electrolyzer, which requires gold wire. Extrude mold wire. Hold on. Let me see something here. We can do it through plates. Oh, there is a wire mill recipe. Okay. Let's make the wire mill recipe, which I believe is this one. And then let's jump over to ore processing. So it says this is one setup for ore processing that will get you many byproducts, which we need. We need graphite. It says macerator, ore washer, thermal centrifuge, macerator. Now for basic macerators, we've got one up here. So we've got the macerator. But I kind of want to make an entirely separate line back here just for ore processing. So let's get 2 macerators. Once all of our machines have caught up, this is going to take a minute. It's trying to make a bunch of materials currently. I believe our wire mill is what is holding us up currently. So I'm going to try to speed it up. Gonna run out of power, but yeah, it's going to take a minute. Let's let the machines catch up. And let's get a ore washer and thermal centrifuge. So I'm going to go ahead and type basic ore. And we should find the ore washer. And then get a thermal centrifuge. This will be perfect to start processing a lot of the ores that we need to process. We are chock full of ores. Our systems have been working pretty well for us. While we wait, here, maybe how much, what can it sustain an X2? X4? Okay, no, it can't even sustain an X4, but that's why we're gonna up the converters. I did not realize there was different converters. And I just want to read really quick, if we come over to the getting started of understanding the power. Yeah, machines which receive extra amps will not explode, but cables and wires will burn if giving more amps. Okay. And our wires we had, that one can handle 16. So I'm going to need to change everything to 16 amp wires to use this. That's fine. Why isn't, where's the other patterns for the wires we made? We at Greg. Because they're called cable. Ah. 16, 32, 16. Okay. I'm probably going to go with tin cables. honestly, once these are all done being made. In the meantime, we'll keep making patterns. Let's come down here. Glue bucket. We do have glue. So if I take a bucket and grab some glue, get that quest. And in the assembler, we need to make phenolic circuit boards, which is glue, wood dust, and program circuit 1 in the assembler. I believe we made one assembler. This is going to be our program circuit of 1. It is set to auto output. Let's make a pattern for phenolic circuit board. Which is this one. And it should be... Nope, I don't want the mechanism sawdust. I want that one. Place that here. And let's see if we can get some of these. Oh, I need to take the pattern and modify it to not do the circuit, because that we have to set manually. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's try to get 32 of these. Oh yeah, that is pulling the power. But we are getting phenolic circuit boards, which need to be turned into printed, which is just crafting with silver wire, or this is like the expensive way, or you can do the chemical reactor of silver foil, phenolic, and sodium persulfate. So that's the cheap. This is the expensive. Okay. I kind of only want to worry about cheap patterns once we get to... Once we get, I can speak, I swear. Once we're in the higher tiers is when I'm thinking we'd need it. Ah, this needs power. So does this one. Oh, wait. It was supposed to be down here. Oops. Is that connected? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Copper nickel is the alloy smelter, which we have plate and ball. This needs to be without anything in it. So I'm going to need another alloy smelter. Really need these current crafts to finish. chock full on everything. We can't really do anything while we're waiting here. This is why we need to get to the next tier so things are faster as soon as we can. And we're going to clean up these. We're going to turn these all into the right kind of cable too. Why is this using ultra low voltage? It's just not getting the power it needs because of these wires, I think. So the first machine we should upgrade is the wire mill in terms of the power going into it and all that good stuff. There's 4. Okay, that's done. Now it's finally making our macerators. And I want it to also give me some tin cable. Which is going to take a while. Yeah, we're going to have to let that run. And catch up from there. Can I... Oh, it paused this one to make this one. What if I just manually make some tin wire real quick? Just to speed this up. So I'm going to control click. I'm going to ask for like 1,000. I know this is inefficient, but I am impatient. All right, so now I should be able to request this, and it's not going to need to make the wire. Perfect. Grab our higher amperage converters now that we have better cables. And break this wire. Break the converter. Put down our 16 amp. Mallet it. Is this the right? Which is the right one? Ah, there we go. Okay. Grab our wire cutters. And we'll put down our cable. like so. So this is now, no, it still says it's using 7 EU a tick, ultra low voltage. Oops. Did I click something in here? It's set to LV. Is it because I used the mallet on the back of it at one time? Nope, that just changes whether it's working. Yeah, why is it only 70 EU a tick? Voltage in 32 EU a T. I'm confused. I don't have it set to ULV. I had it on LV. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. We'll have to figure that out later. Need to wire everything else up once we get to them. But for now, we're going to try to get our 2 macerators once it gets its copper wire that it needs. And it was macerator into ore washer. Let's cue an ore washer. Into thermal centrifuge. So we'll put our ore washer. I'm going to tell it to kind of curious what the item inputs and outputs of these are. Like, do I need to, can I just go one to the next? It's like if we look at diamond ore here from Greg Tech, if it gets macerated, it has a chance to put out these extra items, right? And the graphite dust, I don't want it to go into the ore washer. So is it possible? No, I'm just going to have to wire each one of these up individually. I think is the best way to go about this. Yeah, we'll do it that way. And I'm going to place a 16 amp big boy right here. And mallet it. Then I need all of the machines powered. Okay. And what I'll do is for all of these, I'm going to What's the best way to do this? So I can't do it on the front face. I think I'm gonna have to do it all through patterns, guys. That's how I want to do it. We put down some pattern providers here. I'm going to use extended so we can do a bunch in our basic ore washing, but right now we need graphite. So I'm going to do that through, hey, what's up, Relatable? I'm going to do that through processing our GregTech diamond ore. We're going to macerate. And we're going to need to remember to put the crushed diamond ore in the ore washer. But the ore washer can just use water. Okay. .40 seconds if I just want diamond ore. I would need to use distilled water. Okay. I think we're just going to do the basic. I'm not going to try to get the tiny graphite. Unless I can make the distilled water easily. I could just do it in a distillery rather than a distillation tower. The distillation tower is definitely faster. Let's have a look at the multi-block structure of this. I tell you what, I'm just going to get a distillery up and running. We want basic distillery. And here's the first time. So we need copper string in our bender using program circuit 1. So let's set our bender over here. To be program circuit 1. And we should be able to craft this. Ah, no, we're missing long copper rod and normal bronze fluid pipe as patterns. Long copper rod. We can do in the hammer, which we need to put down still, rather than an extruder. Or we could just make the extruders. No, extruders are MV. I lied. Hammers are the only LV. Otherwise, you got to do it this way. Let's just do it this way for now. Make it easier on ourselves. We'll use tools till we are in MV. And then what else was it? Normal bronze fluid pipe. Which once again is an MV extruder. So we will just make this pattern. And we should be able to request a distillery. And we're going to just automate making distilled water. Why don't we do it over, which one of the machines are we not using anymore? It is this one. So I'm going to turn this machine away for now and put a distillery. Tell it to be receiving water. So it's getting water. And it needs to be program circuit. We can go with the longer one, so I'm just going to go with 1. Oh boy, does that use power. What if I switch back to 5? I guess we do need to convert this one to 16 amps. Let me break this. And is 5 the one that uses the less power? I want to make sure I do this right. 10 EU a tick. So let's put this on 5 then. And it is being exported. So we're getting the distilled water. So I should be able to make a pattern for processing the diamond ore. In a macerator. Make that first. And what I'll do is I'll cut out these 2 recipes. And, or actually, there is a way we can just say this is primary output and this is chance. But I'm just going to straight up say you're not going to get them. And we'll put that here. There's so many ways we could do this. And I don't want to have a request pattern. Okay, I'm going to do it through export bus. I'm going to grab an export and an import. And we are just going to process it all. So I'm going to grab cable. And we have the channels, I believe. So we got, oh, that's import. I'm going to see if I can export in the front. I have no idea if it's going to work. How much coal Greg Tech ore do we have? I thought we had like a crap ton. Whatever. Let's just process diamond. So we're going to put diamond ore to be exported. That'll start crushing it down. Yeah, we're not going to do these through patterns. We are going to manually decide where things are going. Let's put let's just put the imports down. And the exports. So the diamond ore is making crushed diamond ore. And the crushed diamond ore needs to go into our ore washer. And I want to do it with distilled water. So we're going to come over here and put distilled, be exported. And round robin. No, we'll just do this way and put crushed diamond. Okay, that gives us the purified diamond ore, which then goes into our thermal centrifuge for refined diamond ore. So, place that. And once we get that processed, our refined diamond ore gets macerated one more time. Okay, cool. So there is our basic ore processing started. Gonna have to let this run for a while for sure, but that will get us the graphite we need, right, for the electrolyzer. What where was the graphite needed again? Was it? No, it was the arc furnace. We need graphite dust. Which we should be getting. Can I? I just want to see if I can make this yet. Oh my gosh, there it is. So there's the arc furnace. Sweet. Boy, was that a trial and a half. And the arc furnace was part of the oxygen line. Just need the electrolyzer. And 2 hammers, 1 crusher. Sweet. We'll craft those and we'll be ready to get passive oxygen. Awesome sauce. And we're going to skip this. We're going to go straight from glass into macerator. Glass into macerator. We're skipping the whole prior system if we can. I want to see if the macerator is here. Yep, to get us glass dust. And then that goes into the centrifuge, which goes into the electrolyzer, giving us oxygen. Perfect. So we do need that macerator as well. These hammers in our inventory to complete the line. Why don't we try to quickly... Oh, I don't have power ready. Darn it, we've got to get power. I can just get the macerator going, right? Or is there not enough amperage for this? Let me just try to get the macerator passively going here. All we need to do... Oops. Oh no. There it is. Is export glass into this. And then import the result. That should be everything, right? Perfect. Our centrifuge, we could turn off momentarily sticky resin and change it to glass dust. Which gives us silicon dioxide dust. Oh no, is there really not enough power? Am I going to have to underclock this? Maybe we have enough to get power over here. Grab our 16 amp and some tin cable. Gonna need a bit more. Gonna break this one. Place tin cable. Use the wire cutters to say it's connecting here, 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 and here. Place our 16 amp and mallet it. Hey, what's up, Zudoshi? How you doing? Then place this cable and connect. There we go. So now we're getting the silicon dioxide, which needs to be electrolyzed, and then we get oxygen. So I'm going to put the electrolyzer down over here. Did you? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And we will just cable it on the GregTech network. Then import, export. Same deal we've been doing everywhere else. Let's do import down there, export top, exporting silicon dioxide. Is it silicon dioxide dust that we're producing, right? Also, I subscribed. Hey, thanks. I greatly appreciate that. We do need to accelerate the import for sure, though. And there we go. We are getting oxygen too. Yep, I have plenty of moderators. Think so. I did a recruitment session a month or two ago, and we got a moderation team. It's all set. But ladies and gentlemen, with the oxygen line complete or processing beginning, and a bunch of progress in our GregTech LV Quest Chain. I'm going to call the stream there. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And remember, the server is public for a week or two. Now's your time to join and get added for when the whitelist gets turned back on. Be sure to join the Discord so you can see everything about what to do on the server. Links are in the description. Bye-bye.